Hi divine beings, I'm Ken the Goddess and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Venus shifting into Capricorn and Aquarius, Mercury shifting into Aquarius. My apologies. And yeah, so we're going to be using Oracle, a little bit of Tarot, or mainly just Oracle decks to, channel this energy on how this Mercury and Aquarius is going to impact us, along with how is Venus and Capricorn going to impact us, our relationships and just overall. So Venus is ruled, actually it's Friday. Today is January 8th, 2021. And again, Friday, and Venus rules Friday, so I had to wear my Venus, crop top, cropped hoodie. And plus, Venus is shifting into Capricorn on Venus Day, which is so cool. And my Venus is in Capricorn, therefore I am experiencing a Venus return. So I'm excited for that. So I'm excited for this message to see how it's going to impact us all. Venus, however, is not just about relationships. It is, but not. That's not what it's all about. It's also about how we attract things that we like, how we attract things, all right? Our beauty, love, also any type of partnerships, just any type of relationships. It's not necessarily romantic, but just any type of connection that we have, all right? That's, at least is how I interpret Libra and Venus energy. Yeah, and Libra rules, Venus rules Libra. Libra is about balance, justice, being able to, in a way, to reciprocate, a fair amount of energy towards other people and towards themselves, being able to listen to people, hear other people out. Venus also rules Taurus, so that luxurious part of our lives, things that we truly like to do, things that make us feel good. Yeah. So Venus shifting into Capricorn. Let's tune into this oracle message. This is, I'll have it in the description. So with Venus shifting into Capricorn, I feel as though because Capricorn rules the 10th house, this could even be, for some, a relationship is not really important, but it's important for us to kind of have a certain relationship with somebody that and I don't it's like this person also, I wouldn't say needs to have their stuff together, but because the 10th house rules our public life, maybe a partner that kind of like not matches your lifestyle, but a partner that you would want to be seen publicly with, however you want to take that, whether it's how they look, how much money they have, or yeah, that may not resonate for everybody, but I feel like, just somebody that is quite ambitious, determined, has goals is very important to Venus in Capricorn. Yeah, it also feels like, because Capricorn is more so of the doer, like let's do things, and it's the opposite of Cancer, the emotions. Remembering during this Venus in Capricorn that it's okay to express your emotions. It's okay to put love into things, especially, I guess relationships or just anything that you're doing, putting some love into it. What else? There's something else that I wanted to mention. Yeah, so, and also not really being afraid to open up and I guess express your love, but mainly opening the door a little bit, allowing people in, and tell them to go when they need to go, as in, really connecting with your heart space. All right. I guess I can speak for myself a little bit, but all right, so Venus in Capricorn. What is the energy surrounding Venus in Capricorn? What is the energy surrounding Venus in Capricorn? All right, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So the overall energy surrounding Venus in Capricorn is trusting the divine timing, things that can be happening in your life, in your relationships, whether this be romantic or not. Just trust whatever is happening, even if it may require you to take a break from certain activities, certain people, you know, just doing from taking a separation, a break from certain things that you may normally do. Just trust that where you're being guided towards, okay? Divine timing. And plus, I'm really getting whatever is happening is probably, most likely, pretty confident, it's for your highest and greatest good. So even like the delays or any blockages is definitely a blessing. Not in disguise, but it can be in disguise, because sometimes we may not realize it. But definitely trust, and in a way give gratitude for, you know, even for the things that didn't happen that you might have wanted, because in reality it might have been something that we didn't really want, and it's just something that we thought we wanted, okay? And I've definitely been saying that a lot lately, like in my personal life. Let's see, how is this Venus in Capricorn going to impact us all? How is Venus in Capricorn going to impact us all as a collective? How is Venus in Capricorn going to impact us all? How is Venus in Capricorn going to impact us all? All right, we have reconciliation and codependency. All right, so reconciliation says someone from your past is returning to your life. And we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I would say for some, I'm getting this energy as in this reconciliation, just making sure that if somebody is coming back into your life as in an old lover, or a certain relationship coming back into your life, or a certain type of maybe habit. And I say that because Venus is in my 6th house, so it's more habitual for me. So if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. You know, reconciliation, if somebody from your past could be, if someone from your past is coming back to you during Venus in Capricorn, during this time, I would just say take note on how this relationship makes you feel, how you felt when you weren't in this relationship, if there was some type of break, remembering why the separation might have happened, why, you know, there was some time apart. Because for some, there could be some type of codependency to some type of person or relationship. We may have some type of codependency with this relationship. So the universe is saying, you know, really pay attention, really remember why this separation might have happened, this reconciliation happened. And also take note, like, if this person does come back, and if there wasn't any type of codependency before, just remembering, you know, like, not to create this type of codependency energy onto people in your life is what I'm getting. Which sounds kind of harsh, because it's not, I don't want you all to get this idea, or I'm getting this energy of having a wall up for people so they won't have any type of connection to you, because you may be afraid there could be some type of codependency that can be created, or this idea of like, I don't really want to open up to other people because they might leave my life, or whatever type of trust issues that we may have, okay? But back of the deck says new love. A new person has sturdy romantic feelings. So this reconciliation, just making sure, like, if things are returning from your life, things that we might be doing again, just remind yourself, why am I doing this again? Or do I want to do this again? And it's okay if you do it again, because whatever happens, it's still a lesson there. So take the lesson that you're learning and implement them into your life, okay? But for this reconciliation, really think and ponder on it, because there may be someone else, or maybe this new opportunity, this new energy, where it may be better than this reconciliation and this codependency or what was before, okay? So just kind of meditating and contemplating on that and thinking about that. All right, and it's like that Capricorn energy, I feel like Capricorn, it's ruled by Saturn, so it can be quite stern and serious. So it's like during this Venus in Capricorn, try to have some fun a little bit, you know, even though Capricorn is like, what's fun? Okay, so just having some fun with doing things that you love, with people you love, things that make you feel good. All right, so Final messages on Venus and Capricorn. How is Venus and Capricorn going to impact us all? Venus and Capricorn. Ooh! Oh! Wow, we are tuned in, tapped in. Wow. Okay, we have 7th house. Libra rules the 7th house, and the 7th house says partnerships. Okay, so it feels like, you know, this number is 31. Oh no. 31 equals the number 4. Okay, and for me, I'm getting that the partnerships really in Venus and Capricorn really need to be grounded, rooted in something that's quite stable. Capricorn, they're not really someone that doesn't, and speaking for my own Venus and Capricorn, we don't really want someone that's not ambitious. We don't really want to be grounded in that. Okay, we want to be grounded in a relationship where we can build each other up, where we are ambitious and determined, you know, towards a certain life goal or how we want to see our life, you know, and not just being stagnant in wherever we're at. Okay, so I feel like Venus and Capricorn really just creating some type of stability during this time in partnerships, in relationships, and yeah, definitely a development in relationships that are going to be happening during this time involving stability. And 4s, life path 4, I'm a life path 4. I mentioned this in the 2021 video, so go ahead and check that out. It's going to be up here. I mentioned that like being a life path 4 and now going on to the year of 5, something really important to the 4 energy, it's doing things step by step. Okay, we have those 4 corners, those 4 legs. Okay, if those 4 corners, those 4 legs are not stable, it's going to be leaning, it's going to slide off, and we can't build anything on top of it. We can't build anything above it because it just won't have longevity, you know. And I think it's even crazy and big to even want to build something that is like leaning and it's like not even stable, because like now you're making the conscious decision to do that, you know, and then wanting to rebuild and stuff like that. Like now I'm literally thinking about building a house. Like just imagine how much that would cost, you know, to rebuild something, but something you could have prevented because you already knew that it was not rooted in and grounded and stable. Root chakra energy. Okay, so foundation, being grounded, big Venus and Capricorn energy. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what else is coming through. Let's shift into Mercury. Mercury shifting into Aquarius. So Mercury is the mind. It is also Mercury rules Gemini and Aquarius and Virgo, excuse me. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So with Mercury being in Aquarius, all right, Mercury is the mind, communication, how we express ourselves, also involves technology and stuff like that. So with this really technological messenger type of energy with Mercury and Aquarius, it's also revolutionary. They are people that really like to be innovative and they're focused on the future. Like they want to, I wouldn't say that they're game changers, but you know, they're quite advanced. Not saying that other signs aren't, but Aquarius also has a very large impact in technology. They want to be very innovative and just be on their time. So we may get a lot of great ideas, you know, during this time with Mercury in Aquarius, very innovative. And I would say with this Venus in Capricorn, it'll be nice to really ground these ideas and maybe to even take action towards them. Aquarius is a fixed sign, so it seems like when they are invested and interested in a certain idea, they will get it done. Once they're very determined or very rooted in this, it's kind of like hard to get them to stop or hard to get them to move with being a fixed. It's also fixed energy can also be seen as stubborn if it's imbalanced. Okay, yeah, so Let's see, what is the energy surrounding Mercury and Aquarius? What is the energy surrounding Mercury and Aquarius that we all need to know about? What is the energy surrounding Mercury and Aquarius? All right. We tuned in. We are tuned in. That's funny. All right. Aquarius is also ruled by Uranus. It also is ruled by Saturn, along with Capricorn. And as I mentioned, Jupiter, I mentioned this yesterday, Jupiter and Saturn are currently in Aquarius. So Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn all together, that's a bigger conjunction. I mean, the degrees might be a little further apart, but that's a really big conjunction. With the mind, with philosophy, with boundaries and rooted work, it's a lot, you know. So I feel like big things could be happening while Mercury's in Aquarius. Uranus says genius, so genius ideas, really great ideas could be coming through. We could be channeling them. So remember to maybe, however you feel like you can ground ideas, either by talking about them out loud or writing about them, just make sure you write them down. It doesn't matter if you don't get them done at this moment, but maybe even coming back to them. Maybe even coming back to them whenever it may feel like the right time, or, you know, yes, the right time to do them, okay? And it's fascinating because Uranus is currently in the sign of Taurus, okay? And Mars is in Taurus, okay? When things can be challenging, what's really great about the challenges is they kind of force us to do stuff. Or sometimes there needs to be force, not needs to be, but sometimes we learn certain lessons, certain things by certain forces. So this just honestly seems like a great time to kind of like implement these ideas, because Mars in Taurus, it's like we're going to figure out, is this going to work or not? What can we do to make this work? All right, whether we have to try things out and trial and error, we can still get it done. We can make it work. That is what I'm getting with this energy, Mercury and Taurus, Mercury and Aquarius and Mars and Taurus, you know. And there's a trine with Taurus and Mars and Taurus and Venus and Capricorn. All right, so kind of like this also may be a time where we are kind of like doing things that we do enjoy, that make us feel good, and kind of paying attention to that, okay? And this may even involve like including partners in certain ideas that we may have, okay? Wow. All right, so how is this Mercury and Taurus going to, how is this Mercury and Aquarius going to impact us all? How is the Mercury and Taurus? Why do I keep saying that? How is Mercury and Aquarius going to impact us all as a collective? Mercury and Aquarius. How is Mercury and Aquarius going to impact us all? Okay. It's funny because Aquarius, aqua, you would think, and water barrier, that they're a water sign, but they're not. They're an air sign. And we have the number 40, elements of sensing. Okay. That's... Taurus is also a fixed sign along with Aquarius. They're in the same modality. And Taurus is like that sensing, that they like to use their physical senses, their 5 senses. So it feels like, you know, during this Mercury and Aquarius, we're definitely going to be kind of like feeling our way through things, you know, like what feels good to us. Does this feel like we're being true and authentic to ourselves? Because Aquarius, they are very, you know, they make sure they are authentic. They're original beings, as we all are. But we're definitely going to be feeling our way through things, feeling like, are we being true and authentic to ourselves? Are these our ideas? Are these ideas being authentic? How can we authentically implement them? Right. And just feeling like, is this something that I truly want to do? Like, are these thoughts good thoughts? You know, are these thoughts helping me with implementing these ideas or going after these ideas? You know, because it's also the mind, it's also our thoughts So just making sure we also thinking good thoughts, you know. All right. How is this Mercury and Aquarius going to impact us all? Yeah, back of the deck, Mercury mind. Number 3. So there could be definitely some creative energy. 3 reminds me, and for me, symbolizes creation as 2 energies come together to create 3. The triangle, 3 sides. I learned this in yoga. One of my yoga instructors was saying the triangle can symbolize strength, structure, stability. All right. Ooh, we have a 3 right here. Wow. So yes, a lot of creative type of energy during this Mercury in Aquarius, and that's how it's going to impact us. It's really going to impact our mind, and again, focusing on how we think, making sure we're still thinking positive thoughts, especially getting innovative ideas, you know, because Aquarius is fixed. I'm getting, you know, we may have this great idea, but do we feel confident enough to, or do we, I don't know, I guess like feel worthy, feel sacred or cleansed enough to follow through with this? Okay, so just making sure that your thoughts align with like your ideas, I guess, you know, so we can implement them. All right, so how does these thoughts feel? Okay, and we have 5th house, creativity, creation. Number 3, creativity. And it feels like during this Mercury in Aquarius, and we're going to have a Mercury retrograde at the end of the month in the sign of Aquarius, it's definitely saying there's going to be a lot of personal growth, as I feel with this 5th house creativity. It's the number 29, which equals 11, and 1 just feels like personal internal energy, the self. So it feels like a lot of personal growth, especially maybe in partnerships as well, because that one that other half. It also feels like definitely a time where we will definitely feel creative and motivated, and just a lot of thoughts and creative ideas are going to be coming through during this Mercury in Aquarius. So I definitely say take advantage of it by writing these ideas down, and it's okay if you don't get them done all in 1 month. You know, these could be things that are very solid and ideas that you will come back to, and it's like, oh wow, this might be the right time, or yeah, you know, divine timing. But these ideas just feel like they will have a big impact in the future. Not that if you start now that it won't have a big impact now, but it feels, again, very innovative. That's that Aquarius energy. But, you know, ideas from a way ahead of our time, you know, kind of like expanding the universe. You know how like technology is like not ruling the world, but it's just expanding. That's what I think of when I like tune into the Aquarius energy. Like we're moving past our time, and we're creating very innovative things to change the entire world or change our future, you know. So powerful. Let me know how this made you feel. Also comment down below what videos you guys would like to see, if you guys want to see more astro videos like this, or any picking cards, just anything else you'd like to see on here. But go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and click that post bell notification so you know when the next video is uploaded. And yes, much love to you. Namaste.